What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to go ahead and film a video for you guys and talk to you guys about my most used, my most favorite products that are completely staple to my life from drugstore, and I love them so much that I would keep on buying till they're producing them, and that is what we're doing here. The first blushes I want to talk to you guys about that I cannot live without is by Milani. This is in Luminoso, and I use it so much that actually the print of it is coming off that you barely can read it. This is number 5 Luminoso, which is very sophisticated, everyday type of blush that has a very hint of sheen to it, so it's not quite matte, but that still give you that glow. So right here is by Wet n Wild. This is the color IIKON collection. The shade I have here is Pearl Scent Pink. 325B is the number. That looks like, you guys, I believe it came with some sort of brush too, which I always toss anyway. So this is what that is. It feels so buttery smooth and it is super pigmented. I definitely love this one. Like these blushes, I've had them for a while, but I lately discovered them in my drawer and fallen in love with them. These are Essence Beauty Silky Touch blushes, you guys. I have 2 here. This one is number 20 in Baby Doll and number 10 in Adorable. They're absolutely beautiful, travel friendly and affordable, and they are very buttery smooth. The next blush I have here is by NYX Cosmetics. This is the Ombre blush, and is why I like this one. This one is in shade OB02 Strictly Chic. It is a compact style, so you get a mirror to it, and then you have like ombre effect in it, so it's like taking 2 blush in one compact. So. Alright, so for the eyeshadows, now I have Milani Cosmetics Everyday Eyes palette, you guys. I love this palette. It is very beautiful. I also did a tutorial on this one. I will have that link up here for you guys if you guys are interested in check that out. This is oh, it always happens. It is really pigmented, you guys. The only disappointment I have is from this shade right over here. It is very flaky, but if you hide that and look at the rest of the palette, it is a complete beautiful palette. I can get a lot of different look out of this one particular palette. Like I can take it to travel with me and stuff like that. Wet n Wild, you guys, and I recently purchased these not too long ago. I have Rose in the Air and Not a Basic Peach. I love the compact version. I love the price of these products, and the pigmentation is just about right for the amount you pay, and it actually will surprise you. Some of the shades are really nice and rich and happening. Look at the pigmentation, you guys. Single shadows that I'm talking to you guys about is by NYX Cosmetics, and I love them so much that my very favorite one is Dance the Tides from NYX Cosmetics single shadow, and this is what that looks like, you guys. The next shade I have here is Blame It on Midnight, which is a bit lighter than the first one. A Tris, definitely check that out. Then I have a very matte nude color, and I have this one right here is Kiss the Day, which I use for highlight reasons. By Profusion Amber Eyes, and this not only has a mirror to it, but it comes with a dual-ended brush, which is good brush, by the way. I really like it. All sorts of colors in there that you can work with. Very buttery smooth and feels so good. Powders. All of my favorite powders from drugstore that I'm super huge fan of. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my number 1 first. This one right here is by Airspun Coty Loose Face Powder. I am in love with it so much. You can use it for about a year and still have it. Like, here's a naturally neutral. It is a full coverage powder. Still make you look like you don't have a whole lot of powder on. Like, this is that kind of powder. I have my Palladio rice powder, which is pretty much the same thing, and I also love smelling this. It smells so good. The only thing is you cannot travel with this because it's just a lid that sits right on top of it, but otherwise I love it. The powder that I'm really using lately is actually Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Love the color, and it is so finely milled that it does not look cakey at all. It is so smooth. Wow, it feels so smooth. Next product that I am so attached to is by NYX Cosmetics Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder. If you guys are interested in a powder that may add a little bit of sheen where your skin looks very healthy, not matte or flat by using any of the powders, then you should definitely check this one out. I have them here in 2 shades, you guys. I have one in natural and the other one being warm beige. Now, warm beige one has a hint of yellowness to it, which is perfect for me to set all over my face once I'm done with the foundation. Then the other one is natural, which is a bit lighter than the warm beige, and it actually is perfect. You guys can see I already hit the pan. I already have a backup for this. Like, this is how much I love this one. And this I use to set my under eyes or wherever I highlight. Look at that. And they're so buttery. Two foundations that I love so much from Drugstore are from Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, which is good for normal to oily skin. Right here is in Sun Beige number 310 for my skin tone. Perfect match. Love the way this makes my skin feel and love the coverage on this. And the other one that I have lately been loving even more is Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. So here's in Desert Beige, which is also again my skin tone. So if you guys are near my skin tone, definitely check this out. Love the fact that it has a wand, but sometimes I forget about it because I'm not used to it. So it's easier instead of pouring it out on the back of your hand or your mixing palette or anything like that. Love them so much. Speaking about the foundation, I will also want to mention the liquid illuminator that I love to have on hand anytime I'm working with a foundation that is matte flat or I just want to be extra that day. Makeup Revolution. This is the luminous gold liquid highlighter, you guys, and this is what that looks like. Because of the packaging, very convenient. You have a dropper to work with. It's also because the color is just so right for my skin tone. To have a good makeup day, you also need to have a very good skin, and for that you need to prep it and prime it and stuff like that. So to prep my skin, I have two of the primers here. This is e.l.f. Cosmetics Illuminating Face Primer that I like. Not only it blurs, but it also gives me that hint of glow like that liquid highlighter would. Then I have Pacifica Super Flower Rapid Response Face Oil. This one is rose and blue tintsy. I love the way it smells. It is so fresh, so refreshing, and it has a dropper into it, and it really makes my skin glow, like very healthy. I have three products here from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This right here is e.l.f. Cosmetics Matte Lip Colors, you guys. You definitely need to check these out if you have not. They're about $2 to $3. The shade I have here is in Coral, which is like a peachy shade, like very natural, and these are very moisturizing. And then this one right here is my favorite. This is the Tea Rose Mauve Pink kind of color, and they are so pigmented, you guys. Very affordable, pen-like packaging. You can just throw it in a purse and good to go. The product I have from e.l.f. Cosmetics is the corrector. This one is in orange, but I would take an orange corrector at any time. And this is what that looks like, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and look at that, how pigmented it is. Love the packaging, very travel friendly. It blends so beautifully. When it comes to concealer, some of the products really go over the board and surprise you. Now these right here are LA Girl Pro Concealer. I remember when they first came out, the price used to be $2.99 on these suckers, and it has gone, I believe, around $5 to $6. I have them in several colors. Creamy beige to highlight. I use the pure beige to conceal or correct, and then I have a orange corrector whenever I want to go that extra, you know. And then I have a yellow corrector, and then I have this one in Espresso, which I use for contour sometimes. The Age Rewind Concealer, the shade I have here is medium, which I like to use whenever I'm doing natural no makeup day kind of situation where I don't want to highlight but still have a little bit of brightening under my eyes. This is perfect for that. Then whenever I want to go over the board and be all extra, this one right here is in Neutralizer shade, and I love this so much. You definitely want to blend them right away because it's starting to give me a problem last time, but they're so good. Out my new contour friend, which is a Wet n Wild contour stick in shade Where's Walnut. I tend to reach less and less for this, but I really wanted to talk about this since I was talking to you guys about all the other concealers. But this contour is amazing. Love the packaging, being very affordable and available at drugstore near you, and it blends so beautifully. Look at that pigment, you guys, and it is such a great color for my skin tone, and look how beautifully it blends. Look at that. Another product I have from Wet n Wild, speaking of, this one right here is the Mega Liner, and they just came out with this one. This is a new one, and I really like this. Look how rich and black that is. It has a felt tip, so fine, and you can create any kind of liner with it. Look at that. I like it. I love it. For lip liners, you guys, I want to talk about this one right here is by Palladio, and I have it in Aubergine, and oh boy, is it pigmented or what. Look at that. How creamy, how soft it is, and the pencil sharpens so beautiful, like without any trouble. Love it so much. I probably want to invest in their lip liner more. Then the next shade I have here is by Wet n Wild, which is oh my gosh, I'm probably using this for the longest time since I even discovered makeup, because I was in high school when I first started to do makeup. Since then is when I have been buying Color IIKON Wet n Wild lip liners, you guys, and they are super pigmented, super pigmented. The other lip liners I have here are by NYX Cosmetics, and they are so inexpensive and so easily available that you can have like all of them. So anyhow, I don't want all of them, but I have some of the shades that I thought I could really use and I don't have. So I have, whoa, look at that. That is such a bright and beautiful pink. This is NYX Cosmetics 816 Fuchsia. Then I have NYX Cosmetics Auburn, which is 801 that I've used a lot. And look at that shade right there. Then I have the Very Natural. This is NYX Cosmetics. Where did the name go? They moved it on this one. This one right here is nude pink, you guys. Look at that. And I have a color in brown. And look at this one. Oh, so buttery smooth, you guys. You don't even have to warm the suckers. Like, that's how good they are. Then I have last one in pale pink for a very natural nude color. This is like that mauve pink kind of shade. Love it so much. Not only they're affordable, but they're super pigmented and will never fail you. Like, all right, you guys. So I wanted to go ahead and give you a couple of options for the brows. Lately, I've been loving using my Salon Perfect. This is the done-in-one brow pomade, you guys. And I love the fact that it is not super creamy. It is a little bit on the drying side, and that's what I like about this, because then I don't feel like my brush is running away from me. Like, it does not really easily glide. Like, I put the proper amount where I want this to be. So if you guys are beginners, or if you guys somebody who just wants a product that actually lets you do what you want to do versus just does its own thing, you should definitely check this out. Really love this. I love this shade. This is not so intense or dark. So for my skin tone and being a black hair girl, like, this is a perfect color. The next product I wanted to talk to you guys about is from Wet n Wild, which is again another affordable brow product that I have. This is another product that I have a backup of, and I love this so much. As you guys can see, I've already hit the pan on it. I do not like that it has a wax situation in here where all the particles from this brow stuff goes in there, and I just don't like that. I don't know how convenient would that be, so I really don't use that. But I love these two so much. Doing a normal glam, I love to go with this shade right over here. This shade, I've been loving to actually outline my brows to give it more definition, and that's what I've been using it versus filling it all in and make it very rich. Now, if you have a bushy brow, I have a solution for that too. This one is by far my favorite and most used brow wax. This one right here is by Milani Cosmetics, and it is a clear wax. Look how much I've already gone through. I love this so much. This wax is so special on this one. Like, it's not going to be very runny, like very melting kind of feeling like some of the brow wax pencils have done that to me. It's just perfect, and I love that. I'm gonna go ahead and share my favorite mascara, my drugstore mascara. I thought I would probably switch it to the Loreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. There had been maybe a couple of days I've been like, whoa, love it, but it dried on me so fast. Like, it's so thick, like the crumbs are falling down, and I'm kind of over with it already. So wouldn't mention that. So my favorite one is actually L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Original Mascara. I've been using since high school time, you guys, and I love it so much. It's really lengthening and really grabs on each individual lashes and really makes it work if I'm not using my Better Than Sex by Too Faced, and it has to be a drugstore, then this is probably what's going to happen on the channel and on my face. This right here is the L'Oreal Paris Gel Liner, and the shade I have here is 171 Blackest Black. Love the size of Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Now, let's take a moment. Have you ever swatched Hourglass Ambient Light Palette, maybe when you were in the store? This would give you just that. So under the eyes, wherever you have highlight or you want that brightening effect, but you don't want it to be like a super highlight like you can see from the moon, this would be your guide. This is Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, and the shade I have here is Be My Highlight number 10. You guys, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So if you even want to do a highlight with it, just wet your brush a little bit with a Fix Plus or setting spray, and this is all you need. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. I love this highlight very, very much, and I love to use it every day. This is such a pretty highlight. For the highlighter, I have maybe an extra item or two. So this one right here is Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter. The shade I have here is Molten Gold 100. I think this was the very first one they came out with, and I am loving this. And this really shows up so well on your skin, and my skin really approves this. Like, it loves this. Love the way it feels. Look at that. How pretty is this? Now, the next highlight palette that I have is from Profusion Highlight Makeup Set. You guys, I love this so much. I am like, thank God there's a Profusion in our life. Really good palette. Love the fact that it has a mirror for you, and it also comes with a brush. Oh my God. Like, just go ahead and buy this one palette and you don't need none of it. Lipsticks. This right here is the last product that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Paris lipsticks that I've been using since my high school time, and I love the way they smell. They smell just so amazing to me. So beautiful, and I love like something about them, just love it. And then the way they glide on. For the longest time, I have used their bronze color without even liner, like my go-to staple lip color. And then this one right here is the Frida collection. I have here is 350 and 630, and look at that. I just love smelling on them, seriously. And I have a basic packaging one, which is not a collab. This is the ballerina shoes, which I don't like this color that much, but love the smell of it. The Maybelline nude dramas, like, they are so nice. They have a little bit of sheen to it. So notice that Milani makes such a pretty lipsticks that are very long lasting, rich in pigment, and very beautiful color. Love it so much. I'd say probably Milani is my by far the favorite lipstick, I think, because of the way they feel and the color choices. Love the packaging and love the way they smell. So that's pretty much is it for all my staple drugstore products, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Do let me know any comment, suggestion, or any requests that you may have for my upcoming videos down in the comment box below. And definitely subscribe so you can stay tuned and stay in touch, you guys. And other than that, I love you guys, and I will definitely see you in my next video.